Here we have part number 6. So it's actually activity number 6 on trigonometry. Now the instruction says simplify to single ratio without using a calculator. So some atomokor, re over 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta, negative theta, and 180 plus theta. The first thing that should come into your mind is that you need what you call the reduction formula. Reduction formula ever according to our quadrants. Okay? So now we are going to check now. Diagram, and always remember, you can only write it in your answer script or your answer book. So you don't draw this on your question paper or at the back of the question paper. It's called copying. So, but if you write it in your answer book, it means that you are recalling. Therefore, please, whatever information that you need that will help you to answer questions, write those in your answer script or answer book. So now, renal 90 minus, renal 180 minus, renal negative theta, renal 180 plus theta. Now we have to identify or 90 minus iwala according to the sketch here. Iwala in the first quadrant. Okay, let's write first quadrant there. What about 180 minus theta? 180 minus theta iwala in the second quadrant. Then we can write second here. Then what about negative theta? Negative theta does not fall in any of the quadrants, but this one is a negative angle. It's a negative angle. This is an negative angle. Now we also have 180 plus. So what about 180 plus? 180 plus, it's here, is in the third quadrant. Okay? So now we proceed with answering the question. So in the first quadrant, what do we find? We find A. What is the meaning of A? It means that all ratios in the first quadrant are positive. Okay? What does that mean? It means that we have 90 minus theta is the same as now. We also need this information that sine 90 minus theta, the answer will be cos theta. Sine 90 plus theta, the answer will be cos theta. If we have cos 90, sorry, not cos theta. If we have cos 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, the answer will be positive sine theta. If we have cos of 90 plus theta, the answer will be negative sine theta. So these ones are very, very much important because 90 changes sine to cos, cos to sine. Now, we are going to study in the first quadrant. We have 90 minus theta, but we have what? Sine. It means that sine will change to cos. Therefore, we have our cos theta here. Multiply. Now, we also have 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta is found in the second quadrant. Okay. So in the second quadrant, what does it say? It says sine is positive. Sine is positive for our which is tan and cos, they're going to be negative. So tan, therefore it means our tan must be negative. Tan negative of theta. Then from there we have negative cos negative angle. Cos negative angle is a negative angle, as it says, negative angle. Cos of negative angle is equals to cos. So it means that here we have cos theta multiply. What do we have here? We have 180 plus theta. Where do we find 180 plus theta? In the third quadrant. And in the third quadrant, what does it say? Only tan is positive. So because we don't have tan here, we have sine. It means that sine is negative. Now, once we have this, it means that the ones that looks the same will cancel. This will cancel that. Negative divided by negative is positive. Therefore, we left with tan theta over sine theta. Now, from there, we need to break down tan because they said we must write this. We must simplify this to a single ratio. So, what is tan? Tan of an angle is the same as sine that angle over cos of the angle. So from there, it means that where we see tan, we are going to substitute it as sine theta over cos theta. So we have sine theta over cos theta over another sine theta. So, but let's remember that this one, which is the denominator, it is also a ratio, but it's the same as over 1. Now from there, we take the first two as they are, sine theta over cos theta. How many division lines do we have? We have 3. 1, 2, 3. So we take the middle one, we right change our multiply. And every multiplier, the sine theta over 1 will interchange. 1 over sine theta. So in this case, our sine theta will cancel sine theta. Then we'll be left with, let's bring the answer here, we'll be left with 1 over cos theta. And this is our solution. So check through the steps so that to answer some of the questions relating to this, you understand and know what is happening. Now we also have question 1.2, which still they say simplify to single ratio. Now on this one, if we look on this one, we can still identify, or now, what do we have here? We have 180 minus theta. We said this is in the second quadrant. We have 540, which is this one is new. Then we have theta minus 90 is also new. The arrangement like this is new. We have negative tan, we know. We have 360 minus theta, and 360 is found in the fourth quadrant. Remember I said this one is in the second quadrant. So remember I said something here is new. What is new? 540. Okay? So question is, how do we get 540? 540, we break it down according to reduction formula. In 360 degrees plus 180 degrees. This is the same as 540. Okay? So now we are going to split this. Now, in this case, we also have theta minus 90 and theta minus 90 or even 90 minus theta. Cos, if we multiply this by negative of theta minus 90, it means robale cos negative multiplied by positive is this here negative theta plus 90. Then this is the same as negative cos 90 minus theta. So what are into it? We express like this. And then this one, we are going to express it in this manner. Then these two, D sharp. Then we have sine, okay. Now we check. According to our reduction formula, where do we find sine? Where do we find 180 minus theta? In the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, sine is positive. It means that we have got sine theta here. Multiply. What about this? This is the same as sine of 360 minus 360 plus 180 minus theta. So here alpha 540 multiply by negative cos of 90 minus theta. Then when we divide everything, we're going to put this one, we said is negative tan multiply by negative sine theta. Then we have sine theta there. Now, if we check, let's sine 360 plus. So sine 360 plus, yeah. Sine 360 plus. So we take this as 1. We're going to take that as 1. So here is S1. Okay, what is sine 360 plus? Sine 360 plus is 360 is in the first quadrant. And in the first quadrant, what are cos? This one is going to be negative. It's going to be negative, but negative what? What is our smallest angle? Our smallest angle now is no longer theta, but it's going to be 180 minus theta. So our negative sine. Our smallest angle in this case is 180 minus theta. Then negative, yeah, is a molar. Cos 90 minus theta is a negative angle. So, what is sine? What is cos negative? What is cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta is here. Cos 90 minus theta is the same as positive sine. So we go back. We write it as, already the negative is there. So rather this is the same as sine theta. So, okay. But this side is squared. I forgot that squared. Now, we proceed. Then we have negative tan theta multiplied by negative sine squared theta. The negatives will get rid of each other. Then we're left with this one, that, and this. Now, what do we have here? We have negative multiplied by negative is positive. Sine multiplied by sine is sine squared. Multiply by, what is negative sine 180 minus theta is the same as, the negative still there, but the answer here is sine theta divided by tan theta multiplied by the negative, and the negative will be positive, sine squared theta. Now from there, you cancel the ones that are the same. This one will cancel that. We are left with negative sine theta over tan theta. So when we take this is the same as negative sine theta. Remember that this is the same as divided by 1. We change this one from division to multiplication. We have 1 over tan theta, or negative sine theta divided by, we said tan is the same as sine theta over cos theta. We can write this as negative sine theta, which is this. Then we change this one from division to multiplication. This one will come on top, this one will come at the bottom. Then cos theta over sine theta. So this will cancel out that. Our answer is negative cos theta. So this side, probably negative sine theta multiplied by 1 over sine theta over cos theta. So at the end, we will have negative sine theta multiplied by 1. Again, we change a division sign here to multiplication again. You are finding cos theta over sine theta. So this will cancel that. Then our answer will be 1 multiplied by cos is cos, multiplied by negative is negative cos theta. So if you check, the solutions are the same. I think what the best approach is this one than this, where you have to change more than one time. Okay, so try to look through the different question papers and solve problems of this nature. Sure.